The beginning of a new year is like the beginning of a new book or a new journal. It's blank, you have nothing on it, you don't know what's gonna happen, but you can write it or preview what would you like to have and see and read in here before the year starts. You know, the same like a book, when you start reading a book, it's a new book for you. You have that preview. You have that maybe in the back of, in the other side, you have a book with someone else describing or writing as a testimonial of the book or testimonial of the author, of a friend or someone else has write about it. The same that you can do with your next year, 2025. 2025, it's a year that you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what you're going to do. You don't know how it's going to be. But you can have a preview of it with writing down in a journal the things you will want to do. Of course, keep it reasonable, but a little bit push it outside of your comfort zone. This is something that I'm doing tonight as I have, look at this beautiful, absolutely beautiful journal. Look at it. It is gorgeous. As you can see, it is brand new, absolutely brand new. And what I wrote on the first page here, as you open it, I wrote 2025, and I wrote healing from the roots up. Because goes in hand, if you can see there, with my tree. That is my work, my life work. And one of my beautiful clients gave me this. And she reminds me of my work, why I do what I do, why I love to do what I do. It's because I work and see ourselves as a tree. We have roots that you might not see them here. The same like your ancestors that you don't know them. You don't, maybe some of them you're never gonna know them. Then you have a trunk of a tree that keeps the almighty tree up, which is your basic, your most important roots, which is your mother and your father. And then you have the crown of the tree, which is you, your body, your emotions, your memories, your thoughts, your achievements, your mistakes, your failures, your feelings, your everything that makes who you are. So the same like this journal that is blank and it's empty, doesn't have nothing in it, but I know for sure that in a year from now on, I will sit and read this as a book that I wrote throughout the year. So this will be my journal for 2025, will be the book, the notebook where I'm gonna write my heart. I'm gonna have conversations with me. I'm gonna have conversation with my higher power. I'm gonna write all the things I would like to see and have now, and then I will complete it with what I will accomplish and learn throughout this next year. So this is my recommendation today. As the end of this year is approaching, I will highly recommend you to take a moment with yourself and sit down and write a preview of 2025. What would you like to have? What would you like to be? What would you like to look like, to say, to act like? What would you like to feel? What would you like to don't feel anymore? What would you like to, what would you want? What you really, really want? And this is the biggest and the most important question that I see over and over again, that people actually don't know how to answer this question. What do I really, really want? It's a big, big question. When maybe someone asks you, you might like think that you know. But when you really sit down with yourself, most of us, we don't know yet. Or we think we know with some surface things, like I want more money, I want health, I want this, I want the other thing. But underneath that, if I ask you what you really, really want, it's not those things. It's something else much deeper. But we don't give ourselves the time to sit with ourselves give us some precious time to us to set and write. I can tell you for sure that my last year, I don't even have the journal with me here, is in my bedroom, but what I wrote last year, I always write myself a letter, and I write like I said, a preview of next year, what I wrote in 2023 for 2024. Not all of them, but a bunch of things happen. I wrote that I want to speak in front of people on stages, and I did. I wrote that I want to have a beautiful, strong relationship with someone that I wasn't with, and now I have. I wrote that I want to be healthy and look and feel better than I ever did when I hit 40, which I hit 40 this year. I said I want to travel to at least 1 or 2 places outside of Canada that I never been before, and I did. I traveled quite a lot this past year. I've been to LA, in Anaheim, in California. I've been in California before, but a different place. I've been to Colorado, which I never been, and I've been to parts of Europe that I never been before. So that was a beautiful. I've been to Slovenia. See, I forgot already. I've been to Slovenia. So I've been to I said I want to at least 2-3 places that I never been before outside of Canada, and I did. So it's interesting as I'm talking with you now here that all of this happen. The power of writing things down. So I highly, highly recommend to you to write things down, a preview of how do you want your 2025 to look like. Be reasonable, things that can be accomplished, but push just a little bit outside of your comfort zone, and you will see. But also take some steps forward. Take some action steps towards to. Don't just write it and wishful thinking that's going to happen. But when you write it down, whatever is here in your mind, now it's a little bit more real, and it works. And I'm not the only one that says that. So have some reflection of what you have learned this year and what you really, really, really want for the next year. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your love and support and all your comments. Thank you again and again. And please, if you didn't subscribe yet, subscribe right away. It doesn't cost you anything. It's free to subscribe, but will help me tremendously to continue create this for you. Until then, live your life like it's truly yours. Bye-bye.